This video, we're going to re-turbo Ray Arsenault's Corvette. Last year, if anybody follows my Instagram or Facebook or anything, I turboed this car, but this year he wanted to move the radiator, put the turbo dead in the grill, and change a few things, get rid of the accessories, run a 16-volt alternator. That way we can run one of the headers down low, make it a little easier to change the spark plugs. We've already got the turbo mounted, got the intercooler kind of halfway mounted, which I'm about to modify the existing intercooler. So this is a Bullseye Power 88 millimeter. It's a large frame turbo. It's quite huge. It's a 4-inch inlet, 4-inch outlet on the turbine wheel, on the turbine housing. So I've already got part of the hot side tacked up. This is a streetcar fab 4-inch to dual 3 inlet or outlet, depending on which way you're using it. Like I said, it's a streetcar fab flange. It's one of their first ones, so it doesn't even have the streetcar fab logo engraved into it. But you can see how nice it is right there. It's pretty sweet. So we used this on the last turbo kit, and it's about a $600 piece, stainless billet. So I cut the old kit off of it and put some new pieces on it. I use all Ace Race parts material. It's all real nice stuff. See if we can get some close-ups of the welds. Turned out really well. Every one. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this sucker on real quick. See it from right there, but it's nice little uppity ups into the turbo. Gonna make it do the yin yang spinning thing dance. So that part of the hot side's gonna kind of come back up and go into a collector. This one kind of snakes around the rack and the intercooler. It's gonna kind of have a little straight piece. It's gonna have a straight piece, then a piece right about there. Then I'm gonna have this header kind of on a 45. I gotta redo the steering in this car. So on the hot side, we got here. This piece goes to the driver's side. I got it mocked up to the header. I had to remake the steering shaft, which is no big deal because the other one was junk. And so you can see, got my Dicom back purge plug. I got this taped off with a vent to vent the oxygen out. Just started welding this one up. I'll go ahead and weld it all out, put you on a time lapse. And I've got that one marked already where it needs to hook up to that one. I'm gonna get it tacked up and welded also. Those are the 4 welds we just saw. The V-band, that joint, which was that section, welded to the section I already had built up. Hashtag hide no bad welds. Alright, so check this out. Looking pretty sweet. Looking good, looking good. Got the collector right there. You see the new steering shaft. I still gotta weld it. It's undone right now. Let's see. Gotta hook that back up. I gotta weld it up there to the factory spot. Still gotta weld it right here. We got room for the collector. I gotta get the collector ready for the passenger side. And you can see right here, this is part of the other collector. So what I do to cut some of this straight section out that I don't need because it's too long, the best way to cut it is tack this straight piece in there and come over here and put it in the bandsaw and then cut all that excess off. I use this Tycon Industries pipe clamp deal. Basically squeezes the pipe all the way around instead of just two flat sides, and it gives it a better grip. So when you're cutting in the bandsaw, you don't have to worry about it slipping as much. I leave just a little bit of straight on there so it'll slip up inside the V-band a little bit, and you don't have to butt weld it. You still just let the V-band do all the hole work. That, for the most part, we'll let it be fairly flat.
The things I used to do one more time. I would like to say the things I used to say one more time.
Got that part back purged and welded out. Now I'll be able to put a little pie in there for that other piece that's coming up.
I would like to be the way I used to be, just one more time, one more time. Yes, it feels good, so good, just going home, going home. I would like to dream the way I used to dream one more time.
It's all the way welded out. It's a good feeling when you get done with something like that. Of course, I'm gonna have to pull this thing back off and do wastegates. These are the two welds I just did. Like I said, I'm gonna have to pull it back off, do the wastegates, but this will give us a good starting point. I'm in Louisiana. Look at this. There's like 6 inches of snow on the ground. We've been snowed in. Today is, I'm not quite certain, but I think Wednesday. I haven't been to work since Friday. our power's been out. It just came back on, so I shot out here to the shop to do some work. It's been like 5 degrees outside and snowing for 4 days. The shop's heated, but it's a little cold in here, really. But we got work to do. We got race cars to build, cars to turbo, so we're gonna do it. We got the first primary tacked up. It's 2-inch primaries to a 3-inch collector. This car had a 427 in it. It's had a 440 in it, so this car probably end up with a big motor in it again instead of the stock 6.0. So we got a 90, like a 22, a 90, and a piece of straight. I have some more of this nice material coming in the mail, but with the snow has got me kind of screwed up, so I'm using this vibrant material. It's just a little rougher looking, same material. So we're gonna come and weld these 3 joints out. That way they're firm and done before I move on to another primary. I like to get all the primaries stacked in there before, or I like to weld all the primaries up one at a time as I'm building those.
I would like to feel the way I used to feel just one more time when you were mine. Yes, it feels good. So
Header primaries are fun to do. They're so fast and simple. It's already had a little tight radius bend cut, and I've got a little mark on it right there because it's a little long. It only need to be a 1/2 inch inside the collector, and it's got about 1 inch on it. So I'll measure from that mark in a 1/2 inch and cut that piece off. And also, what I'll be doing is putting this, so I got a 45 right here, and it needs a little more than a 45, as you can see. And so what I'm gonna do is take this bend and add some to it. Cut this off. Got that second primary in there, looking pretty good. About to pull it out and weld that joint up. Oh yeah, looking right, looking right. So that's just one little primary, got welded out. In this state, it's pretty delicate. I only put a tack here and a tack on this side. I still have to take the collector off. I only have a tack here, a tack here, a tack there, and a tack on the back side, just in case I take it over there to the car and it doesn't fit. I can knock it back loose and do however I need to with it. Put a few tacks on it. So I can tighten this clamp up. Booyah. That's awesome. Let's show you that real quick. It's just fitting up nice and tight. That's what I look for right there. That's what I strive to get every time. The V-band too. It's a male-female snap-in. So that's what I try to do, is get to snap into place every time and not have to rely on the clamp to do all the work. Because the clamps, people want to use impacts on the clamps to get them to seal up, which that's really, you have an underlying issue of it not sealing up right. So it looks good, fits good. Take it back loose, weld it out just a little bit more sturdy. So like I said, from this point, we have the start of a header. And there's nothing down here. The starter is like way over here. So we just know that the spark plugs are gonna be right here, and we need to make sure the spark plug wires, we can get to them no problem. So instead of leaning over the car and hurting your chest and having to go back and forth, I know this primary has to go here, this primary has to go there. So the first one, I went to this primary, the second one, I went to this primary. So the first one, I'm gonna go to this primary, this one, I'm gonna go to this one. So these primaries are gonna be similar to this, but they're gonna have this much longer swoop down to them before they come over. So it's a pretty easy way to get your header mocked up. The first couple steps is the hard part, but once you have your connection tied to the header in the appropriate location, or to the head flange, I mean, from there it's pretty simple. You know, have a second primary to hold it a little more sturdy, and then from there all you have to do is mock it up right here. It's nice, it's easy to work right here, no problem. All right, so what I've done is got a couple of pieces out, just eyeballing the trajectory of this piece and measuring from a 1/2 inch inside the collector to here, came up with about 8 inches. Coming in that bend right there is kind of tricky. Might work out, might not. Might make some work with that. Come out a little bit. Oof. Pretty all right. Mark this one right here. So I know all those together. Even though it's straight, I like to mark it anyway. Got some customers pulling up. Roscoe, quit. Get him! Get him!
Hey, what's up, blood dog? Hey, we're here again.
What's up?
What's up, YouTube star?
Hey, nothing.
Hey, you done setting headers?
Yeah, man.
Y'all didn't know, Taylor's like famous and shit now. Damn, son, you're growing a little beard out. Hey, Taylor's actually got a channel too, so if you haven't already went and subscribed to Taylor, make sure you go subscribe to Taylor. But we're here right now because we want to get Doug's car finished up. My piece of shit. Douglas right here.
What's up, homie? Oh, another set, huh?
Yeah, another Corvette set.
Oh, damn.
Look, somebody trying to be like you, bro. Yeah, I see you over there.
Yeah.
And a big old turbo hanging off the front of that bit.
He wanted to be like Sean so much, he pulled a $30,000 built motor out for the stock 6.0 in it.
Damn. Maybe he was selling it to fucking recoup and build something else with it.
No, I put it in a 2 chassis for a while.
Well, this looks a little different than last time.
Yeah, it's getting close.
A little bit.
Actually, just had some parts coming in for it.
That's going to be it for this video. It's part 1 of a multi-part video of Ray Arsenault's Corvette. Had to finish the passenger side header, do the driver's side header, pull in the wastegates, modify the intercooler, do all the cold side, weld the steering shaft, and a few other little things, tidy up some things. So like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I also am going to relaunch my website with my merchandise on it since I haven't hit 10,000 subscribers. But I do appreciate the 6,500 subscribers that I have right now. Thanks to everybody for that. I really appreciate it. We're going to do great things together. But we have these Taylor's Insane Turbo System t-shirts right here. Limited quantity, but I have some more coming. Whatever's on the website will be all I have for right now. When I get some more in, I'll update the quantities. It's not going to be ready for purchase just yet. When this video comes out, I'm still working on the website because I'm building it myself. We'll grab some more merch to show everything else that we do. So what we have is some hats. I'm going to have some banners, Taylor's Insane Turbo Systems stickers. I have some about 8 or 10 inches big. I have a whole bunch of different hats. I make the hats myself. I have an embroidery business as well. And Leon Jackson makes the banners. You're going to see him a lot. I twin turboed his 4th gen Camaro. We got a turbo C6 Corvette for him also. Another buddy makes the stickers for me. Like I said, we make the hats. We just have all different kinds of colors. I also have some shirts. I have these professionally made, but I make these myself. I also do silk screening. So this is on the chest. It's the OG logo. These are old shirts. These are limited quantity. Then Taylor's Insane Turbo Systems on the back. And let's see, I have some of this, the new logo on the front and the chest. And this like military green, call it OD green. Have some black ones, silver ink. Again, I make these myself. And then here is the ones, some more of the ones that I have professionally made. These are pretty cool shirts. And some more just the OG shirts with the OG logo. Taylor's Insane Turbo Systems on the back. All this stuff in the next couple of days to a week is going to be uploaded on my website. It's going to be www.taylor'sinsaneturbosystems.com. It's like this long, takes forever to type, but figure it out. Have the American flag hats. These are really awesome. They do real well. Poe from Po Boy's YouTube channel. He wears one of these in his videos. Awesome guy, I really appreciate him. I'm truly blessed to get this far, this fast. I've struggled for a couple of years doing, some real bad videos. I'm trying to do a lot better for you guys. I have the work, I have the awesome, cool projects. I don't have the people skills or the editing skills to do this right. And my son just watched one of the videos with me, and we agreed that I do a lot of heavy breathing. People tell me I chew gum and all that type of stuff, so we're gonna get better. We're gonna get better. One thing you can't complain about is weld quality or fabrication though, so what's up? But anyway, stick around for part 2 for the Corvette. We'll see you on the next video.